Hello and welcome back, everyone, to the Remembrancers Library podcast. I'm Vincent,
I'm Ethan.
and today we are picking up back on talking about the Primarchs, and today we are getting into Rogal Dorn.
Yes, Rogal Dorn. He is an absolute unit.
Absolute unit. He is the unit.
He is the unit. He was old when he was born. Let's just put that personality-wise, old when he was born.
Benjamin Button, but didn't get any younger.
Yeah, no. He has white hair from the rip, Fulgrim does.
Right.
But he keeps it short, so he looks like a perpetually old man.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know those really old buff men, you see around the time. Not like the bodybuilder ones where they're disgustingly gross, but those men where they're holy crap, you should not be that buff for an old man kind of thing.
Like the dude from Avatar.
Yeah.
The blue people Avatar.
Exactly. Think him.
Yeah.
But 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
And even buffer.
Yeah. He's about as wide. He's about as tall as he is wide.
He is
sort of thing, but it's pure muscle.
It's all muscle, head to front. Yeah. So Rogal Dorn is actually a kind of a lucky Primarch.
Yeah.
If you go off of gambling, because he was the 7th Primarch.
Yeah.
To be found by the Emperor, and he was the Primarch of the 7th Legion.
I love me some 7s.
Exactly. Kind of funny though, because Mortarion, I think. Yes. Mortarion is the avatar of Nurgle.
Right.
Nurgle's thing is 7.
Ah.
So when you go out and you buy models for the Death Guard and stuff like that, they come in sets of 7. The Plague Marines come in sets.
It's actually just they're in sets of 7.
They're in sets of 7 and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. So his whole thing is 7.
Right.
And Mortarion's the 14th Legion. But it's really lucky. It's he didn't end up falling to chaos, because it would have been 7th Legion, sort of thing. Nurgle, all that sort of stuff.
I mean, 14 is 7 twice.
7 twice,
but it's not as pure as straight up just 7.
Well, it's I think Magnus is the 9th Legion. No, that was heresy. No,
Magnus was the 5th, was he not?
No, 15th. No, because Sanguinius is the 9th Primarch.
Right.
Yeah.
Magnus was the 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 15th Legion.
15th Legion, yeah. No, but so I don't know what's going on with the Thousand Sons. But the number of Tzeentch is 9.
Right.
And in the Space Marine game, over the Vox channel, you can hear 9 after 9 after 9 after 9 after 9 after 9 after 9, some rambling like that.
Okay.
Over the Vox channel. And that's Tzeentch's number is 9. So you just keep rambling 9 after 9 after 9 after 9 after 9, that kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's the little details.
Yeah. But that's why it's so lucky that Rogal Dorn didn't fall to chaos, because he would have been a perfect Primarch to be for Nurgle. Yeah. Numbers wise, anyway. Now, the perfect other Primarch that would have been perfect for Nurgle would have been Sanguinius.
Right.
We'll get into that when we do the Sanguinius episode.
Absolutely.
Or when we do the Horus Heresy episode. Or the Dornian Heresy episode, which I want to do.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Dornian episode? Talking of Rogal Dorn, actually, have you heard of the Dorian Heresy?
No, I have not.
The Dorian Heresy is it's a 72-page PDF. You can download it, actually. I'm going to give it a read when we get to it.
Okay.
It's a 72-page PDF, and basically it's the entire Horus Heresy, but if the Loyalists were switched with the traitors.
Ah.
And Rogal Dorn is in Horus's place.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he did fall to chaos
instead of thing.
Okay,
and it's because Rogal Dorn has this thing called the Pain Glove. I haven't touched on it here, which is kind of stupid, but I think he might get it in his heresy. He might get it pre-heresy, but when we go over the war kit of the Primarchs, then we'll start talking about that, because that's another episode I want to do, which is the weaponry of the Primarch.
Sweet.
Weaponry of the Primarchs and stuff like that. So, because there's 18 Primarchs to go through, and a lot of them have 3 weapons apiece. Or Fulgrim, where he has 17 weapons or some crap like that. Back to Rogal Dorn.
Yes.
His home world is a world called Inwit.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's just kind of a funny name.
Kind of on the nose, right?
Just a little bit.
An icy world of death rotating around a dying sun, and their planet's called Inwit. Oh, you have to really be Inuit to understand that joke.
I realized it was funny, but I didn't get it until right that second. That is Hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you respect puns.
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
which is why you don't get as disgusted as I do when you say them. But yeah, so Inwit was it's an icy death world.
Right.
You know, we haven't had enough of those in the previous Primarchs that we've done.
Yeah. Thinking Hoth.
Yeah, thinking Hoth.
Yeah.
Thinking Hoth. But yeah, no, it's tidally locked to the sun.
Okay.
Which means that one side of the sun is in perpetual sunlight.
Right.
The other side of the sun is in perpetual darkness.
Okay.
But they are far enough away from the sun that it's still icy and cold.
It's always cold.
It's always cold, which sucks.
Yeah.
Like, which means that it's like probably like minus 60 below. Even deeper than that on the dark side of the planet. But it's like freezing all the time on Inwit. So like it's thick sheets of ice, essentially everywhere. Yeah. Like the sea is probably like a thousand feet deep underneath these sheets of ice.
Right.
And where it gets thicker, you're probably still ice fishing to get what you need if you want to get anything from there. But you probably wouldn't want to, because like all of the fish are like
just monsters.
Like think. Like you've seen the documentary where it's like showing you all of like the stuff that's in the dark point of the sea.
Yeah.
What is it? It's the midnight zone of the ocean.
Yes.
Yes. Think midnight zone of the ocean, just above the surface.
Yeah.
That's what all of the like fish life are like there.
And of course, also taken to the Warhammer degree of grim dark. This is cold dark.
Cold dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grim cold dark.
Yeah.
And like that's just the planet.
Yeah.
Like the planet is just icy, cold, dead winters.
Yeah.
We have a Horus issue alongside Rogal Dorn here, which is why we don't have a lot of information on the planet pre-heresy.
Right.
Rogal Dorn has the thing of there's not a lot of information on his early life.
Right.
Which is such a cop-out by Games Workshop to go, we want to write a book about him, but not right now. So there's not a lot of information on Rogal Dorn pre-heresy. But there's one other thing. There's a couple of other things that we need to talk about the thing. Yeah, stop skipping ahead in the notes.
Sorry.
I know you want to talk about him. He's so cool.
He's the chillest dude of them all.
Yeah.
Anyways,
it's only funny when I do it. But yeah, alongside this, the Age of Strife. I should put down this. The Age of Strife struck this planet really hard.
Yeah.
And the reason it struck it really hard is because Inwit had a lot of space stations. Space stations, orbital shipyards, a lot of that sort of stuff.
Right, because there's not a dead planet, but...
It's essentially a dead industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Detroit. Inwit is Detroit.
It's a frozen wasteland. There's nothing much going on. You need that outside.
You need that outside industry to do it.
Exactly.
A tidally locked planet would be a wonderful place to have these sorts of things.
Exactly.
Because, you can place a space station in the place and you go, these spaceships that we're building on this planet, on this space station, are going that direction. The space stations that are on this dockyard are going in that direction.
Yeah.
A tidally locked planet would be so tactically advantageous. It's insane.
Because
there's no gravity, there's no rotation around this thing. Due to that, the planet failed once the Age of Strife came.
Of course.
So, due to all of these factors, like the ice planet, having to survive off of basically nothing.
Yeah. Do you want some ice with your ice?
Exactly. Do you want an ice-flavored ice cone? That's all we've got. That's the only flavor is ice.
Yeah.
Do you want ice in your drink? Too bad, your drink is ice. And that's the thing, is due to that fact, you have a lot of just gritty people.
Yeah.
Like, they are, determined and dedicated to their people.
Yeah.
Like, this is a planet that can kill you if you walk out. Like, if you walk out too far, like, if you take, a 20-minute walk in one direction, you could die simply just from that walk.
Yeah.
That's how bad this planet is.
Like, nothing's coming to kill you, you just die because...
Exactly.
That's just the state of the planet.
So that means that, every fishing trip that they do, everything that they do to go out and get food, it's like you're looking at 20 plus people going out to do this.
Yeah.
They had clans, dedicated clans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
These clans were run by a matriarch, by a patriarch, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the clans had great respect for each other.
Okay.
Only feuding when it was necessary.
Yeah.
Or, just for fun.
Yeah.
You know, because even
you gotta have a little bit of combative sport.
Exactly.
Or not combative, sorry. Like
even the most miserable bastard has to have some fun sometime.
exactly. How else do you keep the fire in your heart strong?
Exactly. So all they did with their young, like anybody that was young and like a child on this planet was taught this is how you defend yourself.
Yeah.
This is how you use a weapon.
Yeah.
These people around you right now are the most important thing in your life, aside from living.
Yeah.
And that's what they're taught from the earliest age is like, this planet wants to kill you.
Yeah.
You need to keep these people alive because this planet also wants to kill them too.
Yeah.
And
without them, you die. Without you, they die.
Exactly. And that gives you kind of the idea of how Rogal Dorn is as a person.
Yeah.
He's very much a I need you and you need me. Yeah. And that's it.
Yeah.
Like, we are here to do a job, and that job is to make sure that people live the way that we need them to live.
Yeah.
And that's it.
It's very cut and dry.
It's very cut and dry. He has no need for pomp and circumstance. He has no need for like any kind of parade or anything like that.
Yeah. And
this entire planet is that mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like going from that, like the other issue about Inuit and the reason that why
they took such a big L.
The other reason that they took such a big L is because they were like the center of a great empire, and like out assimilating planets and stuff like that to their ways.
Yeah.
In their system.
Right.
So like, but the issue is like a lot of the planets in that system are a lot like Inuit.
Right.
So like it's a lot of, icy planets, a lot of dead planets and stuff like that. And alongside that, they had the idea that like we need to keep our ways.
Yeah.
And we need to live by them because this is how we've lived forever.
That this is how we survive. There's no use changing it.
Exactly.
Because we feel like it, because we know that we're going to live if we do it this way.
And due to that fact, they lived equal.
Right.
Like the patriarch, the matriarch was no better off in the clan than the most lowly person.
Right.
The only thing that they probably had was a bigger building to sleep in.
Yeah.
And you're most likely looking at like their bedroom is behind the wall to the conference room.
Yeah.
That kind of thing is like all of the members of the clans meet here, and behind that wall is where I sleep.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you're looking at.
And they might make the bigger decisions, but everyone needs to collectively.
Exactly. Everybody is even, everybody is the same and stuff like that. Even while they had all of this like massive technology that they had.
Yeah.
Like after Rogal comes and the Emperor like initiates them back into the Imperium and everything like that, they stayed by their ways.
Yeah.
They stayed this way. And that's one of the big things about like Rogal Dorn is like he is a living planet, essentially.
Right.
He embodies Inuit to a T. He is cold, he is decisive, he wants to make sure that everybody is safe.
Yeah.
But in doing so, he has to make the hard decisions.
Right.
And those hard decisions aren't going to be always the best ones.
Yeah.
But it is what needs to happen, and someone has to make that decision. Rogal Dorn is the guy to make that decision.
Right.
And that's the thing is he wants to protect people, not to the extent that Vulcan wants to protect people, where it's like every life is precious and stuff like that. If there's going to be civilian casualties, there's going to be civilian casualties. It can't be helped. Yeah. But if it can be prevented, it can be prevented. That's the whole thing.
Because still trying to like keep enough civilians that they're going to be able to survive. Mm-hmm. But if some need to die, some need to die.
Exactly. Yeah. And we'll get into the tithes that he takes later on, because he realizes that he can't take from the planet because Inuit is such a delicate ecosystem with the people that live there that he can't be constantly taking people as tithes from that planet.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That would definitely change the...
But we'll get to that later on. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So you said that not a lot, we don't have a lot of his...
A lot of Rogal Dorn's early life is unknown at this moment, but like most Primarchs, he landed on the planet and was adopted by the inhabitants and grew and learned quickly. I hate writing that down. Oh my god, it makes me infuriated. Like every single time I have to write down a lot of this Primarch's planets and early life is unknown. It makes me want to rip my computer off its stand and throw it through a window. Like I don't like it because it's like Games Workshop has such a big universe and then they go, yeah we don't know. What do you mean?
What do you mean you don't know?
Yeah, but it's also like looking at Rogal Dorn's personality. He probably didn't sit there and have a heart-to-heart with every one of his brothers. So no. So until we get the Rogal Dorn, well, we probably already had a Rogal Dorn book, but until we get the Rogal Dorn, the early years, the book, we're probably not going to know what's going on in his early life.
Exactly.
But we can know a few. We can know a few things.
Lovely. I love knowing things.
Yes. So, like most of the Primarchs, he was dropped off a little bit before the warp storms of the Old Night happened.
Yeah.
And he was adopted by the Patriarch of the Dawn clan.
Right.
Like Leman Russ, his last name he got from his clan.
It's just his clan.
Yeah. And he saw him as a grandfather. He didn't see him as a father.
Okay.
He saw him as a grandfather. Because this man was old, and the man taught him by his side. He taught him about tactics,
right,
warfare, strategy, diplomacy. How do you keep a clan going forward and moving?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Rogal Dorn saw this man as the closest man in his life.
Okay.
He was like, I love this man. This is the only man I love.
Yeah.
This is where Rogal Dorn's funniest little fact comes in. After the man died, Rogal Dorn kept the memories of him in very hard regard, even keeping the fur-lined cloak that the man wore on his bed, and he slept with it every night.
Aww.
Rogal Dorn has his blankie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww. But I mean, being raised by a grandfather, that makes sense. The whole old right from the get-go.
Yeah.
Raised by a grandfather figure instead of a
Now,
father.
it wouldn't surprise me, because I haven't looked into what happens to Rogal Dorn after the heresy. I know he doesn't have a good time.
Right.
But they haven't recovered his body.
Oh, goody.
It wouldn't surprise me if that Rogal Dorn did kick it, that he would be probably buried with that fur-lined cloak.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's how close to his grandfather was.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet.
I just find it really funny that Rogal Dorn, the toughest son of a bitch, in one of the toughest sons of bitches in the Imperium, sleeps with a blanket.
Yeah. That's sweet, because you gotta have that little bit of human.
Yeah.
In somebody whose personality is take cardboarded but make it ice.
Yeah. It's also
corrugated steel.
There you go.
Yeah. Corrugated steel, make it ice. There you go.
Take concrete and make it ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
After this, the warp storms start clearing up.
Right.
And the warp storms start clearing up, which means the warp light travel is now able to happen.
Yes.
Which means that the people of Inwit are able to go out and they're able to start conquering their local system again.
Right.
They start making a mini empire.
And they're going back to how they were before the time of strife.
Well, not quite.
Not exactly.
But they're starting to connect the planets again, seeing what's going on and stuff like that. Basically just hopping planet to planet to kind of get kick-started on, being civilized human beings again.
Yeah.
Now, a fun little thing happens next. The Emperor shows up.
As he does.
And that's it.
That's it.
Nope. Some stuff happens.
Yeah.
The Emperor shows up.
Yeah.
Rogal Dorn's story at the beginning of his life in the Imperium is, and then the Emperor showed up.
Wow.
That's it. There's no great event Vulcan and Russ and Ferris. There's no like kneeling and pledging his allegiance to his father and stuff like that. The Emperor shows up, and Rogal Dorn is like, I will serve you, father.
Yeah.
There's probably more than that.
Yeah.
But that's all that happens.
Right.
The Emperor shows up and he's like, what's up, I'm the Emperor. And Rogal Dorn's like, I will serve you.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Right. Why? Where?
Games
How?
Workshop, what are you doing?
Hello. Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
There's so much to go off on.
Yeah.
Or there's so much to... words.
Yeah, it's
totally
crazy.
Blanking.
Yeah. But anyway, so the Emperor reunited with his son, and the Emperor,
because Rogal Dorn's basically, did he become the patriarch of his
clan? He
clan?
became the patriarch of the Dorn clan.
Okay.
And then he passed it on to somebody else. Or he passed it on to somebody else after he left for Terra and stuff like that. So he was the patriarch of the Dorn. He was Rogal Dorn, probably Rogal of Dorn if we're going off of Leman Russ's kind of thing. But taking a quick sidestep to the Emperor now.
Yes.
The Emperor turned up in the system and he found something very interesting.
Okay.
He found something called a void ship, I think is what it's called. Hang on, let me see.
The Great Void Ship.
Yeah, he found a void ship. Now, what a void ship is it's basically a city in space.
Okay.
You can have a fleet.
Yeah.
You could have a fleet of Star Cruisers like next to this thing, and the size would not even matter.
Right.
You could fit a good few like fleets of these ships.
Yeah.
In the docking yards of these things.
Right.
Like of this thing.
Talking like if you took the Death Star but made it
not that big.
Not that big.
Yeah, it's about the size of a small moon or an asteroid.
Okay.
Yeah.
But still, like it's its whole own. It's essentially its
own ecosystem.
Its own ecosystem.
Yeah.
It's a planet that's been created by human hands.
Yes, and like so much so, like in the Great Crusade, like they have all of their fleets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Rogal Dorn's fleet, like what he was given, like the Imperial Fist's fleet, could dock on this void ship.
Okay.
The void ship was by the name of the Phalanx.
Okay.
It's just awesome. Like the entire thing is cool and stuff like that. Like
yeah.
Like in like the Flight of the Eisenstein, like the fourth book of the Horus Heresy.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Garrow, Giga Chad Nathaniel Garrow, like he is like drifting in the void. Like
okay.
not the void.
The void, the warp.
I can't. No, he's drifting in the void.
Okay.
So like, you got to remember and stuff like that. Space is vast.
Yeah.
So they can just get lost in the void. Like the void of space, absolutely. They can just get lost. You know, it's getting to the point where it's like, oh, like we have to turn off the heating.
Yeah.
In the ship to preserve the oxygen preserves and stuff like that. Like
yeah.
They're bringing people up deck to cut off oxygen to other parts of the ship just so they can live longer, kind of thing. It gets to that point with Nathaniel Garrow and like the other people on the ship and stuff like that. And then the starlight goes out.
Oh.
Yeah. And then the starlight goes out and they're getting messages and they're like, we're picking up transmission, we're picking up something on our radar, and it's like we haven't picked up anything on our radar in like a month. And it's like we're picking something big up on the radar. So they're like full battle stations and everything like that, right? And the Phalanx just comes into view and absolutely dwarfs this ship.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And it's like it's a huge thing. Like they're looking up at it and they can it's just massive. It's vast. It's huge and stuff like that.
Now, is it shaped like a planet or is it shaped like a ship?
It's shaped like a space station.
Okay.
Yeah. So like
it's just a huge space station.
If I could give you a visualization of it, it's like a big ring.
Yeah.
A big ring around the outside, and then like spires up and down.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
That's the best way to do it. And then around the edge is shipyards.
Okay.
So it's a shipyard. It's training grounds. It's
everything you need for a city.
It's canteens, like living quarters en masse. It's a huge city.
Yeah.
Like the entirety of, when I say the entirety of the Imperial Fist Legion, you're talking aspirants. Yeah. You're talking Space Marines. You're talking veterans. You're talking people like ship hands.
Yeah.
You're talking Remembrancers when the Great Crusade comes around.
Yeah.
You're talking Rogal Dorn. You're talking Tech Marines, AdMech. Anybody that works for and with the Imperial Fists is on the Phalanx.
Okay.
The entirety of their legion is on this ship.
Right.
And they only use the ships of their fleet when the Phalanx can't get close enough to a planet to deploy. It's that big.
Right. Okay. So this is huge.
Yeah. Like genuinely, if the Phalanx got too close to a planet, it could probably fuck up the gravitational pull of that planet.
Okay.
It's that kind of size.
That huge.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not as big as like Luna. Not as big as Luna or as like Phobos or any of those moons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's still a moon. Like
it's a small moon.
It could mess with the gravity a little bit if it got close enough. That's the thing.
Okay.
Going aside from that now, the Emperor reunites with his son, Phalanx in tow. Phalanx in tow. I don't know how to pronounce it. And the Emperor is like, I don't need this. I've got a whole planet to myself. You can have this. And Rogal Dorn takes it. And that becomes his ship.
Right.
So
he's king of the space station now.
Yeah. And here's the thing as well, is it's quite the lucky thing, because all of the Astartes that manned the space station
just so happened to be
you're already ahead of me. Just so happened to be of Rogal Dorn's gene seed.
How possibly could I have guessed that it was just gonna be convenient?
Dude, it's Zinch, dude. He planned it all. But yeah,
I thought I took the red string away from you last time,
dude. I don't know what to, like. There's no way the phalanx, the ship of, it's where they do all their stuff.
Yeah.
Just so happens to be in the same system as Rogal Dorn.
Yeah.
And then the Emperor brings that set of Astartes with him on that current close, and then he's like, oh, I'll just have them man the station. And they happen to be Rogal Dorn's sons.
Yeah. Unless
the Emperor knew that he was going to find Rogal Dorn.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
that we don't know yet.
It's cosmic bullshit. I don't know what to tell you. He planned it all. Tzeentch planned everything.
Yeah. Fate is Tzeentch's plaything.
Yes, dude. Like, he's all about change and everything like that. And he's also like, if I can plan as much change as possible, then let's do it.
Yeah. Funny planning change.
Yeah.
That's oxymoron of the century, but that's his whole thing.
Dude, oh my god. Tzeentch is so cool. It just sucks that the Thousand Sons are such... The moment that he like saw his dad, he was like, he became fiercely loyal to the Emperor.
Yeah.
I know that before I was like saying like, and then the Emperor came and that was it. There was no, like, there was no nothing. But like Dorn was like, I love you.
Yeah.
You're my dad.
Yeah.
I'm going to protect you. I'm going to protect your Imperium. I'm going to do what I can to be the best son ever.
Yeah.
Rogal Dorn can't tell a lie. He is pathologically unable to lie. Literally, he cannot tell a lie.
Right.
If it would be advantageous to a crusade, to a battle that he is in, for him to lie, they would most probably end up having to extend that battle or losing that battle simply because Rogal Dorn cannot lie.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite the I can't even think of a word right now.
Yeah,
but
it's nuts. Like, that's how loyal he is to his father. He could not tell a lie because if he believes that if he told a lie, it could make the Emperor think less of him.
Right.
And if the Emperor thought less of him, it would mean that he could not serve the Emperor to the best of his ability as he could.
Right.
It's crazy.
So he has to tell the truth.
Yes.
Damn.
And like he has a very fierce temper.
Yeah.
Like, and that's instilled in his sons and stuff like that. Horus, like, meeting Dorn was probably like the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Because it was probably just like I love the Emperor. I love the Emperor. I want to be his favorite son.
I also want to be his favorite son.
I don't even think it would be that. It'd be like I want to be his favorite son. I know I'm his favorite son because I work so hard to be his favorite son.
Yeah.
But Dorn has no ego, so he probably would be like, okay.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, I'm going to go and build a wall real quick.
Like, I am trying to be his favorite son, but I'm not going to combat you on that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be the ice in... You can be his iced tea, but I'm going to be the ice in the tea.
Yes. It's just crazy.
Yeah. I'll be the frozen grapes in his wine.
Yeah.
You can be the wine, but I'm also there and also important.
Yeah. Yeah. You're the wine. I'm the chiller the wine goes into.
Yeah. You can't have cool wine without a chiller.
Saying to Horus, you might be cool. I'm cooler.
I'm cooler. I was literally raised by the ice. Now he's starting to do stuff for the Emperor.
Yeah. So he meets his legion for the first time, as we just mentioned. And from the beginning of him meeting his legion, he's like, you're going to need everything that I expect of myself. I'm going to need that from you, or you're not my sons.
Right.
Essentially. So it was like, that was his downfall, though.
Right.
Like, he had this innate idealism that if he expected the best from himself, like, if he expected the best of himself, then he would get perfection.
And like, if he's able to provide, like, if he's able to do that and provide the best of what he can do for the Emperor, then his sons should be able to do that for him, for the Emperor.
Exactly. Like, his whole thing was like expecting the battle, like expecting the outcome of the battle to be just as important as the reasons for it.
Yeah.
The reason for the battle should be as important as what is happening in the battle. Okay. So like he fights every battle like it's going to be the last battle.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Which is really, really his downfall.
Oh, outcome should be as important for the reasons for it. So like if you're going into it and you can't finish it off with exactly what you wanted it to be from the get-go, and it wasn't worth fighting. If you can't complete it exactly, like if the dominoes don't fall exactly where he wanted them, then he shouldn't have set up the dominoes anyways.
Exactly. That's basically it. Like, to put it in simple words, if the battle didn't go how he was expecting, he saw it as a failed battle. Like he saw it as a loss. Even if they won the battle, he would see it as a loss if it didn't go exactly how he wanted it to go.
Right.
It caused him to butt heads with other Primarchs a lot.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyone who's got that tight of a... who wants to have that tight of a grip on the outcome of everything, that's going to cause problems.
Like, so much so that, like, later on down the line, he fights with Conrad. Like, he fights with Conrad Kurz. Conrad Kurz coming back up again.
Yeah.
Like, he fights with Conrad Kurz, and he fights almost to the death.
Right.
With Conrad. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even with this, like, with his brother, like, with his sons and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, with his sons, like, that's the thing, is he didn't talk to his sons until his sons proved that they could do this.
Right.
Like, he gave them orders, and like he told like he gave them the order of what he needed them to do in the battle.
But he wouldn't address them.
He wouldn't address them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just, here's what you got to do. Go do it.
The order would come down, but there would be no
personal contact.
No personal contact. No nothing. No good jobs, or you know, you could do better. Nothing like that.
No bolstering speeches on how, as a group, that they work together. Like, nothing like that.
Nothing like that. Nothing of that at all. And after they eventually did prove themselves onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
He did give them a pretty rousing speech.
Okay.
He was like, past this, you will learn from me how to win great battles, how to do great feats, how to be the very best that this empire needs, to be the very best of what this empire needs, not what this empire wants, kind of thing.
Yeah, and being like, I can show you how to do this.
Yeah. And this is the thing with, like, Rogal Dorn as well. It's like, it's really hard to get a grip on him and what he needs, because he's such a, like, he's just such a hard head that it's really like,
this is it, this is what I need.
Yeah, this is what I need, this is what I want, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he took them back to Inwit.
Yep.
He was like, okay, I need new people.
Yeah.
And from Inwit's system alone, he bolstered 30 new legions.
And how many units per regiment are there typically? I feel like that's a number that I should know by now. Are we talking like 100?
You're probably looking about 1,000, 1,500 kind of deal.
Okay.
It's nothing. It's nothing insane. Like, it's not like 10,000 a legion kind of thing. But it's like, you're probably looking like anywhere between the 500 to 1,500 range.
Yeah.
So that means that he got about 30,000 Astartes from Inwit alone.
Okay. Now, I thought you had said that because it was so fragile, he realized he couldn't start taking the tithes. Or he realized at this point...
He probably realized at this point that he couldn't take tithe anymore from the planets.
Right. So he took his initial...
He took his initial 30,000.
And then was like, okay, that's it.
Yeah, because you got to remember as well that, like, all of these planets are like million plus inhabitants.
Okay.
So it's not like there's 20,000 and he took 30,000 kind of thing.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people,
and it's an entire system's worth of things. So 30,000 isn't going to be it's going to be a big dent, but it's not going to be anything insane.
Yeah, continue to take people. That's where it's going.
But to continue to take people would not be advantageous to the actual system itself. Right. And that's the issue. After this, they jetted off to the stars. That's another thing. This is at that moment where the Phalanx is established as the main monastery for the Imperial Fist.
Okay, that is their base. That's their hub.
Yeah. So they would come in and they would take the aspirants.
Yep.
And they would be like, "You're training here."
Okay. Yeah. And they just send them off to the space station. And
send them off to the space station to train.
Ender's Game style.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'm gonna guess that after having bolstered and whatever, now they're also going to go out and be conquering.
For 160 years straight, they non-stopped conquered worlds.
Okay.
No break for parades. No break for oh, father, how have you been, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Every kind of respite that they had would be in between battles.
Okay.
Rogal Dorn would meet with his brothers in between battles, and it would be like, okay, it's been great to see you, brother, but I have a battle to go to. And then he would run off to the next battle kind of thing.
He comes, sits down for 2 seconds and is like, okay, up we go.
Yeah, pretty much. 2 seconds probably being like about 5 days.
Yeah, he sits down and just before, even before his ass hits the chair, he's up and gone again.
Up and gone, yeah. Like, he's probably like doing the Winston Churchill kind of thing where he's like, I've got a desk in bed so before he goes to sleep, he can plan the next plan of attack, go to sleep, wake up, and then just do 2 weeks straight with no sleep of fighting.
Blankie around his shoulders.
Yeah. Dear diary, Dear grandfather,
Dear grandfather.
Today I planned a battle.
I'm gonna plan this battle for tomorrow. Okay,
Yeah.
good night. Good morning, grandfather.
Good
I'm gonna
mo-
go do this battle today.
Good morning, grandfather. May the emperor bless me. Well, not bless me. Well, may the emperor shine fondly upon me, because at this
May
point,
he be proud of me.
may he be proud of me.
Please, please. He's got to be proud of me
Yeah.
by now.
Yeah. Oh, he's not that needy. He's not perturabo.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, he can stand on his own, but he's
Yeah.
like, this is my mission.
Yeah, he's like, I want to make my father proud, because if I make my father proud, it means I'm doing my job right. That's more his thing.
Okay.
Here is the thing about Rogal Dorn. He is not a prissy.
He's tough.
Yeah, dude, it's so late, and I am we are like losing our minds with Rogal Dorn. We went through Vulcan, and now we're doing Rogal Dorn, and it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I am high, but I'm not.
No, for legal reasons, that's a joke.
Yeah, for in game. Anyway, jokes aside, his Rogal Dorn's ideology on conquering worlds was a lot different than his brothers.
Right.
Where his brothers would have pomp and circumstance, or they would be very much like a thing of like, we brought them into compliance. Of course, we have to let them celebrate us.
Yeah.
And that's not even like an ego thing of like, oh well, we have to let them celebrate us as a sort of thing. It's like they want to, we have to. It looks good, kind of thing.
Yeah. It's the PR.
Yeah.
It's the PR stunts.
Rogal Dorn was not like that. If they were like, oh, we want to throw a parade in your honor, he'd be like, no.
All right.
Do not do that.
He's like, I don't care. There's not enough time for that.
It's not even that. It's like you would not celebrate. It's like you would not celebrate a shovel for digging a hole.
Okay. He's like, no, I'm a tool. This was my job.
This was my job.
My job's completed. I'm gonna get paid on payday.
Yeah.
Let's not have a pizza party right now.
Exactly. That's his kind of thing. Is like you wouldn't celebrate a ship for bringing you to the warp. You wouldn't celebrate a shovel for digging a hole. You wouldn't celebrate a bolter for shooting a bolt.
Yeah.
Like,
you wouldn't celebrate a purple orc for hiding really good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That kind of that kind of thing. He's very much of the thing of like, there is no reason for you to be celebrating me because I have just done what I am supposed to do.
Okay. Now I guess that would change sort of how they then like ruled the planet after they conquested it.
Well, that's the thing is like they wouldn't leave any Imperial fists on the planet.
Okay.
They would leave dispatches of the Imperial army behind to take care of the planet.
Okay.
So basically, they would come to the planet.
Yeah.
Bring it into compliance.
Yeah.
Build a fortress.
Yeah.
Leave the Imperial army in that fortress.
Yeah.
Leave.
And go get their next.
Take a tithe of a tithe of the local boys of age from that planet.
Right. So then they're just kind of becoming a hodgepodge. Of everywhere that they're conquering.
Yeah. Well, they would do it. They would do it so well. Like another one, like a great example of this is Necromunda.
Yeah.
Like there's a game in Warhammer, not in Warhammer, in like Games Workshop's really called Necromunda, because Necromunda is a hive world. It's a huge world, and it was being overtaken by orcs.
Right.
Like orcs were just messing stuff up, just coming in, killing everybody and stuff like that. And the Imperial fists set down, and they just destroyed the orcs. Right. Pole to pole, hemisphere to hemisphere.
Yeah.
They were just knocking.
Gone and done.
No more orcs on the planet.
Yeah.
And they were like, let us celebrate you. You have succeeded in protecting our planet.
Yeah.
And they were like, and Rogal Dorn was like, we do not deserve celebration in typical Rogal Dorn fashion.
Yeah.
But in doing so, the higher ups of Necromunda were like, then please accept a tithe of our sons for your army.
Yeah.
For the rest of time. Necromunda is infinitely in your debt for the job that you have done this time.
Right.
So Necromunda is a feeder world to the Imperial fists.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you're not celebrating the shovel for digging the hole, but you're providing it all of the touch ups.
Yeah.
And one of the screws fell out. Okay, here's a new screw.
Exactly.
Here's a new handle.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the shovel of Theseus style?
It's like you wouldn't celebrate it. You wouldn't celebrate a sword for slashing. Yes, no, but we can certainly sharpen it for you.
Yeah.
That kind of
Okay,
thought.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So Necromunda was very much like we are in your debt, and to show you that we are in your debt, you can take our sons as tithe for your army.
Right.
From now until the end of time.
Yeah. Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah. This is the other thing as well. Is like, they were only sent out for really special matters.
Okay.
after a while.
So they were like, okay, the Emperor was like, okay, you're done with all the conquering. You've done enough conquering.
Not kind of. Like, the Emperor was very much like you can conquer, you can go out and conquer.
Yeah.
Because the Emperor always would send his sons off to conquer like the systems and stuff like that.
They're conquering on their own free will, but when he's like, hey, you got to do this thing.
Yeah.
That's when it became special missions.
Yeah, Rogal Dorn and his legion, the phalanx was kept in special reserve.
Yeah.
Like, that was very much a thing of like, I need this system brought into compliance.
Yeah. And
you guys are the ones to do it, because you can only bring it into compliance the way it needs to be brought into compliance.
Because I feel like I'm the name phalanx that means something that is very on the nose for this. I've just Googled it.
Yeah.
But it's the way that the Greek warriors would be like interlinked almost with all of their shields and stuff.
Yeah, it's like,
which makes sense. It's a battle formation for man on the ground.
Because I know it from history class. Phalanx is basically, the best way to do it is, Roman soldiers.
Yes.
You know that rectangle that they would get in to defend themselves.
Exactly.
That's a phalanx.
Yes.
Yes.
So they're all together. They're one unit moving with insane efficiency.
It's to fight with defense as opposed to fight with offense.
Yes.
That's the whole thing of the Rogal. That's the whole thing of the Rogal Dorns. Rogal and the Rogal Dorns. But that's the whole thing of his legion of the Imperial Fists is they are strategic. They are strategic specialists and siege specialists.
Yeah.
If there is a fortress to be taken, they can take it, but God will they keep it as well.
Yes.
And like that, and they would use that, like those tactics and specialties, like they would just be used. Like they would be like, okay, this is going to be they usually, from what it sounds like, they come into blows a lot against orcs a lot.
Okay.
So it'd be very much a thing of like, the orcs, they're just going to keep on coming. Let's hold this position, and then eventually they will come to us, and we can just wipe them out like that.
Yeah.
Because orcs aren't very smart.
No.
Yeah. A quick side one, given this mentality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Take a guess at which modern Space Marine chapter is a chapter of the Imperial Fists.
To be completely honest, I don't know enough to even make an educated guess.
It's the Black Templars.
And
they are very much like the thing of like, the Codex Astartes. What a load of shit.
like they're on their own kind of mission.
Yeah, and like they are like they're the most, how to put it. There was a post that was put out. I'm sure you can find it.
Yeah.
And it was, I got my new Black Templar model. And it is a Black Templar either carrying someone on a cross or forcing someone to carry a cross.
Oh, goody.
They are very Crusader-esque.
Yeah.
In their regards with some of the stuff they do. But the Black Templar, when you look at them and when you look at the mentality of the Imperial Fists, you can see a lot of the Imperial Fists mentality as a basis for the Black Templar.
It's just kind of trickled down.
It's just kind of trickled down into the massive zealotism that the Black Templars have.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. And then, so anyway, aside from this, as we get to the end of the Great Crusade, the Rogal Dorn gets taken out of service for the first time.
Okay.
Because the Emperor is like, I need you to build my palace.
Right.
And the reason that he wants Rogal Dorn to do it is because, remember how I told you that they made fortresses?
Yeah.
Those fortresses were nigh and impenetrable.
Right.
It was so hard to get into an Imperial Fist's fortress that you would be as you're trying to like batter down the doors, they're raining bolt of fire down on top of you.
Yeah.
Your entire like breach.
And they're already building a new door behind the door that you've already.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you could be like, oh no, like you could look up and like you could see the bolt of fire coming down on you. And be like, okay, we have to get this door. Why is the door made of steel and not wood now? Like that kind of fortress building kind of thing. Yeah. Like
so they're on that. Like
they're
all of the secret tricks of like, which way the stairs turn and where there's gaps in the stones to be able to shoot through. Like they're on that.
Exactly. That's the thing is like if they can build it, they can build it.
Yeah. Bob the Builder, they can in fact
build it. Imperial Fists, can we build it? Yes.
You bet your bippy.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick sidestep and talk about another Primarch real quick.
Okay.
Primarch by the name of Perturabo. Peter Turbo, as he's nicely known. Now, the thing about Peter Turbo is he is Rogal Dorn
Okay.
with two main differences.
All right.
Rogal Dorn isn't a pissy
Yep.
that and whines when he doesn't get his way.
Right. He just keeps going.
He just keeps going. And Perturabo does not care about civilians.
Right.
If they get in the way,
They're gone.
they're gone. There's no
Yep.
point. Can you imagine what it's like when two Primarchs,
Yeah.
who are both very good at building defenses
Yeah.
and building fortresses and holding a line and yada yada yada, can you imagine the animosity that would be felt between the two,
Yeah.
or from one specifically, when they didn't get to build Daddy's palace?
Yep.
Yeah.
That would cause a big fight.
Oh yes. Like Perturabo and Rogal Dorn, I cannot stress enough how similar they are.
Yeah.
Like how alike they are. I cannot stress enough how alike they are.
Yeah.
Perturabo had a fit when he found out that Rogal Dorn was going to be building
The
the
biggest
palace.
tantrum in all the galaxy.
Oh, no, that one was coming after.
Okay.
Because the biggest fit in the galaxy came from Perturabo, talking about Perturabo real quick, when Perturabo found out that Horus was going to be War Master.
Oh.
That was the biggest
Okay.
yeah.
But it was Perturabo nonetheless.
It was nonetheless. Him and Angron
Yeah.
threw fits
Oh,
when they found
no.
out that Horus was going to be War Master.
Yeah, okay.
Because they both thought it should have been that.
Right.
Yeah. Because Perturabo had a massive ego on him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
he doesn't get to build Daddy's castle.
he doesn't get to build Daddy's castle. Now, here's the thing, is talking about the Horus Heresy real quick. It took 5 months for them to breach the walls of Terra.
Okay.
And this wasn't even the main palace.
Right.
So like the Imperial Palace on Terra takes up
So wasn't it on Mount Everest or
it's
something
on
like that?
it's on Mount Everest. It's in the mountain range of Everest. Or Everett, if you go from that way.
Yeah.
Rogal Dorn builds this palace on top of Mount
Yeah.
Everest. And it's such a well-built palace that it takes 5 months of constant battery against the walls, against the defenses, for them to get to the main palace.
Right.
And even then, they are having trouble.
Yeah.
And when they get to the main palace, that's when the pushback happens. That's roughly around the time that the heresy ends, kind of thing. But shh. We won't get into that kind of thing.
That's for later.
Yeah, but that's indicative of how good Dorn was at defense.
Yeah.
Like
It took 5 months.
It took 5 months for them of constant battery, mind you.
Yeah.
Of constant battery in the same place.
Yeah.
For them to breach the walls, get through, and then get to the next part.
Yeah.
It's like Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Yeah, it's like Attack on Titan, where it takes them like 2 months to get to the next wall.
Yeah.
It was like that, but like even worse.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like the scout. It wasn't
More
like,
troops fighting.
Yeah, you think thousands of Astartes.
Yeah.
Thousands of Astartes fighting this.
And these are people who raise planets in days.
Yeah, raise planets in days, can bring down a fortress in a matter of hours.
Yeah.
It took them, and that's how good Dorn's defenses were.
Yeah.
Could we say that Perturabo's would be as good? We have no idea.
Yeah.
Perturabo didn't make the palace. He didn't make
Yeah.
the walls. He didn't make the defenses.
And unfortunately, I'm just thinking, imagine the two of them being able to work together,
Yeah.
which they wouldn't have been able to do. However, that
Yeah.
would have been one damn near impenetrable castle.
If Perturabo wasn't so indignant and had such an ego on him,
Yeah.
and wasn't so sure of himself,
Yeah.
genuinely, the current theory, the common theory, is that the Imperial Palace would be untouchable.
Yeah.
There would be no way to get to the Imperial Palace proper
Yeah.
through the walls of the Palace of Terra.
Yeah.
There is no way that it would be breached.
Yeah.
If Perturabo and Dorn were able to
Work together on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, as the Ulanor Crusade came around, the end of the Great Crusade before the heresy started.
Yeah.
The Ulanor Crusade, the Ulanor Triumph came around. Horus was promoted to War Master, and talking of Horus real quick, there's a fun little thing that Horus says to Dorn when he's discussing what comes next.
Right.
Horus says to Dorn, "There is no one as skilled in siegecraft as you. There is no one as skilled in taking a point as my legion."
Right.
If our legions were to ever go up against each other,
Yeah.
the stalemate would stand the test of time.
Yeah.
They would have to stop fighting simply because they'd stopped fighting.
Yeah. They couldn't continue to fight anymore.
Exactly. Where Rogal Dorn could hold a position, Horus could take a position.
Right.
Now, unstoppable force, immovable object.
Yes.
It would just stop.
Yeah.
It would be a stalemate to end all stalemates.
Yeah.
Now, due to this fact, Horus took personal counsel in Dorn.
Right.
When he got turned to War Master.
Right.
Now, Horus did this with all of his brothers. He took them down and he sat them down and he talked about them, what Horus was going to give to them, what Horus expected of them coming. What Horus talked to Dorn about when they sat down and had their conversation was, what does Father expect of me?
Ah.
Yeah. What should I do to make my appointment to War Master be the most advantageous for the Imperium and the most advantageous for the galaxy?
Because he knows that Dorn is, like, I mean, all of the brothers are vying for Daddy's favor.
Yeah.
But he knows that Dorn
has it
and can't tell a lie.
So Dorn would have been the best person to say, you need to do this to make this galaxy great.
Because Perturabo would have just lied in his own favor. He would have told Horus something that would have caused Horus to
fall to chaos, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Something like that.
But yeah, no, like that's the whole thing about like Dorn is like he is so dedicated to the Emperor and dedicated to the Emperor's cause that of course Horus would come to him and say, how can I do this?
Yeah.
What is expected of me? What can I do to be the greatest War Master?
Exactly.
Yeah. In doing so, though, Horus was able to get a good read on Dorn.
Yeah.
And he would surely use that information against him in the Horus Heresy.
Oh, naturally.
But we will talk about that when we get to the Horus Heresy.
Exactly.
Because right now, our episode is over.
Yes, that does bring us to the end of today, talking about Rogal Dorn. We will pick up with our next Horus.
Our next Horus. Yeah.
Our next Primarch next week.
Yes. Everyone's favorite. Rowboat girly man.
We'll be picking up with Robute Gilliman?
Yeah, Gilliman, yeah.
Gilliman, yep.
You got the first half, you didn't get the second half?
Yeah, I don't know. My ability to pronounce words is totally the chances come out of thin air every single time.
You know, you said the hard word. Oh yeah. Robute Gilliman.
It looks exactly how it's spelled.
When everybody refers to him as Gilliman.
Yep. Personal ability to say words aside.
Yeah.
We'll be picking up with that next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesdays are now our day.
Tuesdays are our day. If you are watching on YouTube, go across to Spotify if you have Spotify.
Yep.
Give us a download, give us a listen on there. If you are listening on Spotify, then go over to YouTube, give us a watch, give us a like, give us a subscribe.
Vice versa,
either way. Anything you can do to help us grow will be appreciated because we love talking about Warhammer and we love it when people listen to us talk.
Yes, because we can't make our real life friends sit down and listen to us for hours on end.
Because they get very sick of, you want to talk about Warhammer again? Oh.
Yeah.
But
you're choosing to be here, so we appreciate it.
You want to listen to this. So.
Unless you're a friend of somebody is forcing you to listen to this. In that case, we're sorry, but listen anyways.
Exactly. But anyway, thank you all for listening.
Yep.
And have a good one.
Yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye!